Formula 1 will race on Bahrain's outer circuit for the Sakhir Grand Prix, using the outer layout available at the venue. I'm Thomas Marr. Be sure to like and subscribe for the very latest Formula 1 news. With Formula 1 heading off to Bahrain for a double header at the end of November, a decision has been made to run the second race on an alternative layout that hasn't been used before. The Sakhir Grand Prix, scheduled for the weekend from the 4th to 6th of December, will take place on the circuit's outer layout, a 3.5km outer track that uses some of the straights from the usual layout but skips quite a few of the corners. In my opinion, it's very cool to see Formula 1 take some risks in a season that has forced the sport to think outside the box and find different solutions and try some new things that aren't based on gimmicks. Formula 1 carried out detailed analysis of all the different track layouts available at Sakhir, with a different Sector 2 layout used when the circuit was first introduced to Formula 1 in 2004. That was a longer lap and proved unpopular as well, with F1 switching to the current layout in 2011 after using the really long endurance layout in 2010. This is onboard footage of that section of track, which shows just how finicky and horrible that layout was. The outer layout, for some reason, is being referred to as the oval layout, ever since Ross Brawn referred to it as being like an oval. Any IndyCar or NASCAR fans will know it's nowhere near an oval, but the layout will still be a high-speed blast. The race duration is set to 87 laps, which is 9 more than the current highest lap count for the Monaco Grand Prix. It'll be the second shortest track on the calendar, behind Monaco, and simulations are predicting qualifying lap times of less than 55 seconds. Race laps are predicted to be under a minute as well, meaning traffic in qualifying and the race is going to be chaos as drivers want to slipstream their way around. The race will be a full night event, with both qualifying and the race scheduled for later in the evening than the schedule for the Bahrain Grand Prix on the Grand Prix layout on the previous weekend. The circuit, in collaboration with the Bahrain Motor Federation and the FIA, will be working over the coming weeks to ensure all elements of the track are prepared and tested according to current Grade 1 standards for an F1 race. We're excited to announce the outer circuit as the format for the Sakhir Grand Prix and want to thank our partners at the Bahrain International Circuit for their continued support, said Ross Brawn, Managing Director of Motorsport for Formula 1. We assessed a number of options for the alternative circuit layout and concluded the outer circuit will provide the best alternative and will provide a new challenge for all the teams and entertain all of our fans with high speeds and fast lap times. One idea I'd like to try for this weekend is actually the removal of a previous one, namely just get rid of the DRS. With the track basically a series of straights linked together with only a few corners, there's no need for DRS to make passing even easier. It's a gimmick and a blight upon the sport, and I'd love to see it gone for good. This track layout is the perfect place to start. That's it from me for the moment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Thomas Marr on F1.